Hi, it's Janet again with another one of my projects. It's a project where I can show you some very good memories through photo. Last week I was looking on YouTube and I saw some videos that really interested me on altered canvases. And I thought, what a great way to share memories with something that you can set out on a coffee table or a side table. And I thought I would show you some of my wedding pictures through altered canvas. I didn't have an altered canvas, so I used the next best thing. I'm a good one for finding ways of making substitutions for what I need. And I just took a piece of heavy cardboard to use as my altered canvas. And I thought, what am I going to use with it? Well, I love K & Company, and I found this printed paper. And I've used it in, I used it in my mini album, and I thought I want to use that. I like the colors because some of the colors were in my wedding, and that's why I chose it. So what I did to start off my altered canvas was I decided to take this gray printed material, and I made a border that I adhered to the cardboard with adhesive tape. And once that was done, I took and I inked the edges with black ink to make it sort of stand or pop up a little. And then I adhered the paper, but before I adhered it, I had to cut it down, and I wanted to make sure that I did not cut this heart out. I love this heart, and that's one of the reasons that I was drawn to this paper. So I trimmed the top a little bit, and I trimmed this edge so that I could center it on the canvas and still have my gray border showing. And it turned out pretty well. And then, of course, I chose a picture. I had 3 pictures chosen, but on this particular one, I could only put the one. So I ended up making 2. I'll show you the other one in a minute. But after I got that down, I took 4 little doilies, paper doilies, and I took 2 of them. I cut them, I didn't cut them, I folded them in half, and I adhered them to the corner of the paper. I did that on both corners. Then I took 3 Prima flowers, and then the metal flowers in the center are from Oriental Trading. And I put them all together, and I adhered them to the doilies. And then behind them, on each corner, I put some feathers. Then I added some stickles. I like what stickles do to the flowers. It makes them shiny. It makes them stiff. I like that. And then I thought, I want to add a clock somehow. I had put a little journaling box up here with the date, the time, and the place my husband and I were married. And I didn't have a clock, so I went out to my kitchen and I took a picture of my kitchen clock. And I shrunk it down on the computer, and then I cut it out. Then what I did with this particular one, I covered it with glue and let the glue dry because it dries clear. And then I put a pop-up adhesive on it and put it on the canvas, and then I added stickles to it, and it really makes it shine. I like that, just that little hint of time there. And another thing that I saw online was the dress form tags, and the dress form tags online are just absolutely beautiful, and I wanted to give it a try, so I found one. I cut it out. I had printed it on cardstock. I cut it out, and I wanted to make it look as close to my wedding dress as I could. So the bottom half I covered in layers and layers of lace, and then I put the beads here, a string of beads right here. The top, however, is a pinkish color because my attendants were all in pink. So I did that, and I put the pink stickles on it. Then I made a necklace with green and pink pearls. The pearl necklace that I wore in my wedding was white, but I wanted the pink and the green here because of the pink and green in the paper. And then for the dress form stand, I covered the bottom half with a piece of the Cane Company paper. I put pink stickles on it, and then I outlined it with silver stickles. And like I said at the beginning, I love this heart, and I wanted to highlight that heart a little bit, so I put, again, pink stickles on it, and I outlined it with more pearls. And of course, this is a picture of my husband and I when we were married, lighting the Unity candle. But as I said, there was 2 other pictures I wanted to put here, and I just didn't feel they could be put on and make it look nice. So I made a miniature altar canvas. And here we go. These are the other 2 pictures. This is a picture that our photographer, he made a double negative of it. Our wedding certificate is printed over the picture of my husband and I. And then here's a picture of our pastor praying over us right before he pronounces us husband and wife. But I used a gray material, gray paper for in the back, and I did torn pink printed paper here. And that was my background. I did it in this corner, and then I did it again in this corner. I outlined the complete canvas with lace, and on one side I put a strand of pearls. I did another miniature dress form, only I did the dress in pink with pink stickles, and then the same as the other dress form with the printed Cane Company paper. Down here, these are flowers that I had made out of lace, and I put pink pearls in the center. I put a little bit of the pink stickles on it, and I used some green ribbon to act like leaves for the flowers. And again, I put another clock. And on both clocks, they're set at 2:30. That was the time my husband and I got married. So these are my 2 altar canvases. I hope you like them. I'd like you to have comments for me. Let me know what you think about them. You can leave your comments on my blog at nananovembersparlor.blogspot.com. And I would just love to hear from you. And thanks for watching.